And we are streaming. Hello everybody, welcome to Stars of Confusion for the 4th of February 2022. How are we all doing? As mentioned, we have 8 people currently in the lobby, which means potentially we have 2 tables. Currently though, we only have the 4 players currently queued up. Adding myself will be player 5. Obviously, I'm the one who gets to pass into this because at the moment there's no pre-game. So I might just have to randomly roll, but I'm waiting for 2 more just to see if they will join. If not, then we will go with the 6 we currently have in. So currently, just for reference, this is Avarita, Piffles, Rumi, Lily, Prospero, and myself. Jesper says he is incoming, so that'll be 7. And then we just need 1 more and we can set 2 tables off, which would be neater and certainly easier for me. Failing that though, we will work something out and just wait for somebody else to turn up. Give me a minute. Okay, so we have Jesper and Mono arriving, so I can potentially start a game off without those 2, and then wait for a game to go. So I'm gonna have to beat you all so quickly so I can eat. Okay, well that is the hope. Let's see how this goes. All right, Jesper's in. And Mono is in. Okay, so I'm just going to do a straight odds versus evens in the order. So this is going to be Avarita, Rumi, Prospero, and Jesper on game 1. Game starts. Which leads to Piffles, Lily, myself, and Mono on game 2. Any issues, as always, let me know. And indeed, good luck, have fun, all of that stuff. I mean, there aren't any... Oh, this is a hand. Yeah, honestly, 7-pin. So we draw a 5. We immediately have a free-sided... Yeah, draw a 5. We immediately have a free-sided weight here. So 2-5-8, ideally. Could potentially force this into a Sozu of some kind, but... But yeah, strong West start. Not going to call. Come on, 5-man. Not doing anything from there. We've given some indications that we have a Sozu weight, so... Indeed! Yeah, okay. I think we're going to have to lean ourselves into the heavier hand here. Free 7s have gone, which does make going for a Chinitsu awkward, but not impossible. Dora Dragon's being discarded by Lily as well. Although Pipple's actually discarded one earlier than us, so... Okay. Getting there. Here, though, is the problem. We know Piffles is on a Honitsu. We are Ishanten for Chinitsu. But we got rid of our 3 and our 4 without a problem, so potentially we are away. East was safe last round, so we'll gamble on it now. It's fine. 9 pins okay to get rid of as our final discard. It's not cut as dry as this, because I don't think we're Tenpai necessarily with the Sozu draw, depending on what we get here. No man, definitely not helping. Gotta be aware of what Piffles is doing, of course. He is on a Manzi Honitsu, so if he starts discarding Manzi tiles, we're in trouble. Is an outside chance we could still get a North and go for the Honitsu. But it's potentially a monster hand. But not just yet. we're running out of time to finish it as well. 8 has been played, so yeah. I think we're out of time. Door 4. Weirdly, our hand is good enough to compete with that. I mean, it is a dealer door 4, so pinch of salt, but I now know North is safe. And we have a Chinitsu, so it's a Hanneman hand. Oh, I can't play the 7 into it, though. Yeah. It's a shame it didn't work out, but if we pawn, do we actually make this?
Pawn.
No, we don't make tempo with this. I was trying to work out maths on this, but we technically got an outside shot.
Note.
Oh, Mono, the only person tempai. So, okay. I mean, that's acceptable. Maybe we'd have forced the Chinitsu earlier. Maybe if we'd have stayed open, that would have been better for us. But I think overall, yeah, we had a strong hand. We had to go with the where tiles were kind of leading us to at this point. Anyway, this looks like a pretty simple Tarn pin from here. Not going to Karn on turn 1. Okay, good draw. So we have the 2 4/4 shape if we need it for anything. I don't think we do necessarily because it's going to be pairs. Although we're fair, so we have a double here. 3/4 5 Sanchku, 2/3 4 Sanchku, both possible. And I think yeah. So ideally a 6 going into a irregular 2-sided tempai. And if we draw a 2-pin, we can actually cut the pair and go that way around, try and secure the Sanchku. Ah, Jesper. I had a Chinitsu draw, and it didn't work out, but two-sided weight, early game. Reach and 1. Yeah, we'll take Reach and 1 to be dealer. Okay, again, managing to not give away information is always good. So we discarded an 8. 369 is on our thing. It seems reasonable. It's just a case of whether we get there fast enough. Mono, you'd think is on a slower hand based on how he's been discarding and might actually just now be playing safe anyway. But obviously prefer the 6 because it gives us Vitanio, but Reach 1 or Reach Tanyo 1 is fine either way. And yeah, so many pins are being dropped. You think if it's going to be a deal, then it's going to be the 9, but there's always the chance we can draw that 6. There are 3 or 4 of them out there. Reach Sumo, Tanyo 1, Mangan. Not quite. But does Mono now attack with his Honitsu? He does. Okay, that's all the 8's gone. Actually, is it all the 8's gone? No, 3 8's gone. Sorry. 3 8 3 7. So we know they're all gone, but obviously the table doesn't. It's got to make the 9 pin look safe, right? Nope. Alright, dealer kill, and Lily takes the lead. We go down to 4th because we've reached. Yeah, shame that one. And this is not a great hand. I'm not going to force just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not a realistic attempt at it, but we might be able to go Chanter Honitsu with it, so... Probably more Honitsu than Chanter at this stage. Yeah, luck and fortune not with us at this point. 2 good hands and just 0 conversions. But that's the way it goes. I say, not impossible that we go for the Kokushi at this stage, just because of how late it's getting, but boy, we are basically just waiting to fold at this stage, is my honest opinion on where we are. Yeah, this Kokushi is not a good idea. But that helps. That helps a great deal, actually. We now have 4 pairs, and the ability to go Toy Toy Honitsu if we want to. Red Scout, kinda. White's interesting. We know Doras are gone, so okay. Let's backdoor. See what we can do. Unfortunate that we did that, but hey, I can understand it. And now we have to worry about the Piffles Honitsu. Well, this is ultimately what we prepared for a little bit, so... Oh, it's a shame neither of these are safe. Nice, I should be. I mean, this is clearly the dream, but I can't do it. Arguably, we're not that far away from it, but we're in last place. We're not the dealer. This isn't our turn to be aggressive. We can just fold out here. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but the game is still close. We just need a Mangan here, and we're back in it. So let's see what we can do. Start with the 9-pin. Dude, the other table sounds like it's having an interesting interesting game to say the least. So mine's going Dora on turn 1, which is always interesting. First sequence down. So double tone Nami would be fine here. Depends whether that early East is going to appear or whether we just have to sequence something together from the rest of it. Potentially we've got a Sanshikyu here. Ooh, potentially we have a Sanshikyu here. So double ton Sanshikyu as a high end. Well, Sashiku's gone, but this is still fine. If I put somebody into an awkward double ton discard, that's also okay.
Riichi.
We'll of course go for the double ton because why wouldn't we? Okay, Tuso or East. Alright, people's still going for it. Chance we can get the Tuso out of him, I suppose. Mangan hands only. Interesting things are carrying on that table. Alright, Piffles. Two-pin again, not helping, but 3 of those gone. Oh, Mono's drawn something awkward. I wonder if it's Tom. It sucks, but I can't do a lot about that. Oh, okay. We are not running well at the moment. This is a good hand. This is a comeback hand, really. We really need to finish this, though, because we have had so many good hands that we just missed with. This almost feels like must win.
Boom.
But thank you very much. Mangan. Can get an early north, this would be awesome. I see Bills has to have something, or they wouldn't have necessarily... Well, I don't know. Early days, you'd push a Dora that's awkward. They might not have anything.
Chi.
Yeah, we'll take Senpai here. 2-5 pin seems fine. Just to grab a manga. We do have to win, so just getting to Senpai here is going to be good enough, I think.
No.
Got there. That is all we had, but Mangan back in the game. So Mono has the lead. I mean, Pipple's complaining he's had 0 right to be in any hands here. There is no right. It's just as long as you're building optimally. What can you do? We're going to play South initially. And to be fair, getting rid of an early dragon is one of those things that if you do it early, you'll have to worry about that. You didn't give away the Mangan. You're actually in an okay position, really. Alright, Salman. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, which is what Blaza basically says there. It was only turn 2-3, and I think if you're going to get rid of something that's a Dora or a risky dragon, that is the time to do it. And I think that's fine. We've got 2 safe tiles against this. 3 actually now we've drawn that west, so we can play around it. See what the early reach grants us. Pursuit reach. With a deal in. Okay, well that is put Pipples into the lead. And puts Mono into probably last, actually, given how close the rest of the field is. Dealer Mangan. Yeah, so that's a 1-4 swap, and yeah, this is a tight game. So this is now... This is a good hand. It's now a case of can we prevent... Obviously, you would never want the points leader to be dealer unless... well, no, you never want the points leader to be dealer, generally speaking. Because it just gives them a chance to just pull clean ahead of you and just close out the game. Which, you know, we don't want them doing. Okay, so potential Ipeco Pinfu is looking like our best bet here, but we now have Chun, so a couple of ways around things. Actually, no, we're not going to call that. Tempted, because that would allow us a route in, but there is a single red left, and if it's going to get played, I'd rather than do it now, and then I can go into that side of things, or I can go for the Sanshku. Oh, is this greed? This feels like it might be greed. But if I get a 1-pin at any point as well, I can potentially greed that way here. Yeah, this is too greedy. I shouldn't have done this. Well, now we've got an open Sanshku nothing, so... that at least kills... This would kill Piffle's dealer turn if he had to play 7-man, so we'll go with it. But this is too greedy. Got to assume based on the 8-7-9 call that it is... Okay, on a tile only then, I'd guess.
No.
Yeah, Sanshku Nomi. Senten. Puts us closer, removes Piffles from a dealer equation, so now it's just a case of can we grind up points or wait for him to lose points. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone with that. No, my Yakuman. Well, in that case, absolutely I should have gone with that. Alright, let's go 9-man start. Okay, not the worst, but it's not going to be a very valuable hand, this one, by the look of it. If we can get an Itsu, though, well, probably not going to get an Itsu if we've got 2 sequences here, but... Okay, we'll go that way around, because now I have Tenpai if I get a 7-pin. For reach and 1. Yeah, Pipples might be over... Well, it's a tight game, actually. That's not overplaying in this position here. He's, what, 7,300 ahead with no dealer turns remaining? So, he probably does need a couple of wins to secure a victory at this stage. Or you would assume you need at least 1. What I'd love to do here, actually, is probably pair up the 8 of a 9, because that solves... the issue of a 7. 7, 8, or 9 here is perfectly fine, I think. About the same-ish value. Or we can go reach on the 7.
Riichi.
Yeah, it's only the second time I've reached on a 7 today, so let's go. 7 only reach. Alright, Mono kills the Apatsu, but that's fine. Oh, Pursuit with probably a better reach. Okay. Well. That was brave. Mono's got something. Why couldn't it have been that? I mean, well, no, he wouldn't have discarded in that order unless he's got a 3/5/7 he's trying to get rid of, I guess. But oh, that's it. I'm expecting the deal in here. He's gone all in on this Chanter. Alright, Dealer Sumo, not the best for us, but I can't complain with it. Also, she had 2 of my winners, which is always the risk when you're on a single one. Alright, Dealer Mangan. And that equates the battle to us being in 3rd and needing something here. Yeah, I think greeting for Riichi would have been a bit error, though, even in spite of that. Result, I think, might have been what I had to do there. Don't know, though. Obviously, if I'd have known that I was going to get a Dealer Pursuit, I might have held off, but... But you could ask reading future game actions, you can't really do that. What memes? I say everything's possible. I never say I get it. Alright, we have a lot of closed weights here. Let's go get rid of the 9-8 here. I mean, arguably this is a possible Itsu, but you know. I don't think it is. It's possible, certainly, but it's probably not going to be an Itsu at the end of the game. Okay. That is helping us out, though. That is massively helping us out, actually. Well, we can play safe initially. Yeah, this could be bad. So, that's a 4-10 thing if that comes to it. Yeah, we are probably just going to follow up on the safe tiles for the time being and just see where we end up. Honestly, hoping for an error from somebody else at this point, because not sure how we can advance. At least advance safely here. It just doesn't feel as if this is going to work out for us. That's a live red. Alright. Well, Mono's risking the live red, and we are Ishanten. Possibly, though, for a... Unfortunately, for a 10 hand here, but... I was about to say, it'd be a great time to just randomly sneak into it. We can play 4 mans for safety here as well, so that's fine. He's failed his attempt here. It's an impossible hand. I've told you, it's impossible. Getting a 2 or 5 man here would be nice. Didn't happen. Free is safe if we need to worry about that. Not going to Khan. Yeah, I think this is just a case of us letting the game play out. We're just going to avoid.
note.
Oh, well, I did get himself to Tempo with a high number of Dora, so yeah, that works. So it was a closed 4-pin. Alright. Not ideal, but we still have a dealer turn left, so let's see. Mono decides to kick things off with a first turn call. If that was a second turn call, he might actually genuinely have a threat going. He doesn't have it, but... Or wouldn't have had it even if he'd have made that west call as well. But that is a good threat, just calling 2 Onitars immediately. More of a threat for the Honitsu rather than actually the Yakuman side of things, but still. Here, though... Ishantan, Tanyo, and not much else.
Pong.
Yeah, I'm okay with a called Tanyo here. We'll just see how it goes. Well, Senpai achieved.
No.
And we take a few points off the current leader. Only 1,000 points, though. Plus, obviously, repeats. Okay. Dealer turn. Could do with something. Did not get a good thing, though, did we? Hatsu. So if we get a very early 8-man, this hand should be okay. Other than that, we're going to have to risk things. Or end up being waiting on this 8, I guess. Drain would be nice.
Pong.
So we'll take it. And at this stage, just dealer repeats are what we need. Okay, we're in South 3, so hopefully our game won't be too much longer. I mean, I hope it goes on a little longer, because I would like a dealer repeat or two, but... Let's see. Yeah, we need to pair something up here. Pair up Sozu, or get something on this end that works out for us. That's a good draw. So potentially we've got a double run into a 9-6 weight, which would be fine. So Sanzo. That will also do. Not valuable, but Shun 1 is a start. Because there's a high likelihood we're going to shuffle the tables up, I won't start another game until this one ends. But as I say, hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. So it's a good time for people to go and get stuff if they need it. Well, still on this weight. Yeah, Manzu been very expensive on this board, so... Yeah, no worries. As I say, I'll give an announcement before I actually start matches up, but yeah, we'll wait for this one, I think. Oh, cool from Mono, so Mono's away. Yeah, I don't want Mono going to a random cheap hand that he can just instantly have. There's a reach, so 1,000 points on the table. Second call. 8-man, please. No. Ah, that was the worst result. Oh, that was the worst result for me there. Mono going aggressive for a hand and just giving away points. Pibbles has the lead. Yeah, so we need a Hanneman in the last hand to make a comeback for the lead. And we're going to need basically the same regardless because both players are just ahead of us by that much. Or we need Mono to go on a mini rampage and then just taking over. Also, what is this starting hand? What is this hand? Okay. No, man. This is a disjointed mess. Come on, draw another 9 so that'd be helpful. Oh, Lily's doing a long pause on this one. No, Lily is disconnected. Oh, so we will pause. She is back. I don't know if that was in time for that thing, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've already discarded one though. No, we're not doing that. We're not. Well, let's go. Yeah, this is just not got the feel of a hand that's going to work for us at this point. Two norths. Yeah, we believe nothing you say while you're leading, Priffles, unfortunately. There's two so cool. So that just emphasizes that we're not getting the 1 free on that side either. So this is all going very wrong. Well, Mono has played Dora. We're going to follow up and play Dora. Yeah, I just knew that sort of thing was going to happen, though. Because he definitely wasn't bluffing at a misclick. I mean, he's got an 8-man. He doesn't need an 8-man with that hand. So, you know, whatever he wants to play games, he can play games. Alright, that's a little unfortunate. We had a couple of monster hands early on that just could not finish up with. We'll go -7 for it. And continue my run of about 8 or 9 games where I finished 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. So, we'll see. Okay. Let's prepare for the match then. So we have Plaza, Prospero, who are Plaza, Legius. Sorry, they were at the top earlier. That's why I was confused. So we'll put Plaza into one of the games. We'll put Prospero into the other one. So this will be Jesper, myself, and Lily into game 1. So this is going to be Plaza, Jesper, myself, Lily in game 1. Good luck to you all. I'm just about to start. Right, and then the other game will be Prospero, Legius, Avarita, and Mono. Good luck to you 4. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'd much rather have what I've got than what Mono's current rank is apparently been. But yeah, William Pinfo instead of Symbols. I mean, both of them are about as easy to get, generally speaking. Okay, 7 so. So Lily again to my left. This is a tough table. Make no mistakes. This is a tough table, but we'll see. If I'm getting a good start, we can do things. As always.
Boom.
Bluff, bluff, bluff the Honitsu.
Boom.
Too greedy. Wanted it, but too greedy. Although we may have to go for the Honitsu now. Yeah, having to play our risky tiles first. I should really have done this when I got that first one, because we could still have potentially gone into Chanter. Or at least made it seem as if we were. Tanyo 2 is what we're up against then. Jesper's got the better hand than me at the moment. If Jesper after 2 calls is not in Tempai, then I'd be surprised. Yeah, we have played South, and also South is dead, so okay. That doesn't actually help us at all towards Chanter or anything at this stage. Oh, a pair would be lovely. Any pair at this point, I think. The risks are coming. So Green Dragon's still potentially on. We paired up the one man. Ooh. No, White Dragon. Honestly, I was debating doing some other things here, but I think this is better. If I call it one man, it's actually going to slightly scare some people off, I think. Alright, first hand 1-4, 1 east. But better than nothing. We at least have the Tempai. We in theory can win, we just probably won't. Oh, that's a real shame. If we'd have kept, we'd have gone the other way around, had the Honitsu, had basically cake and eaten it. I mean, even if we draw a 1, we actually can't win with that, so yeah, this is just, is there an East that we can still draw? And hope the Jesper's in an East weight. Ooh, Riichi Patsu Haite Sumo is the attempt.
Tempai.
Ooh, very nice hand. Yeah, we were massively bluffing that one, but it paid off. We got some points. That was not an example of good play. I've got to be honest, but. When are you back in Disco? I've had some issues with it, but I might be able to do some a little later on. Possibly next weekend, we'll see. Can't do it this weekend because I've got things on the go, but yeah, we can potentially be discoing again. I need to actually move some things over from Twitch to YouTube at some stage, and I hope I haven't lost the videos. But yeah, okay. I think we're gonna be doing Chitoy or Toy Toy from here, I think. We got white, so I'm actually happy to go for called triplets at this point, but But we'll see. If we can pair up the 9, that would be awesome, because that gives us this gives us good action in both sides. But it certainly can be. Oh, this is not going well. Just not progressed, and none of our pairs have shown up as callables at this point. So, yeah, there's a few... Oh, okay, there we go.
Boom.
Step 1. Slaps down a reach. Okay. On our dealer turn. How rude. Don't think I can challenge this particularly, though. Unless we get extremely fortunate in a couple of draws' time.
Can.
Five so thankfully passes. We need one more call.
Can.
Or something. Potentially Sankansu. All I need to know is I've got something. And I've got one more draw to make to stay Tempai, I think, at this stage. I don't have it. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, now it looks as if we folded, so...
Note.
1-4. Jesper takes some points. Well done. Didn't get that last roll. We didn't need much, really. This also is terrible. Well, we are punished with a 7 terminal start that I'm gonna have to cheat, go for Kokushi Chanta shenanigans here, I think. Or just give up. I suppose we could always just give up. Yeah, let's just give up. No harm has ever befallen anybody who just gave up on turn 2. Alright, we have our pair. So, yeah, only 5 more draws and we're there. Jesper is having none of this and is just going for it, which absolutely makes sense. Alright, so we're up to 3 pairs, so the backup plan of pivoting into pairs is a go. We've already discarded that, so we'll just get rid of another one. Yeah, 2 South player, but not interested in playing on with this game. Alright, building up. Red passing is potentially useful, but we might want that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we just have to fold out here. We have nothing really going on. We're too far back to really go into things at this stage. And while we don't have a lot we can fold with, it's better than dealing into a big hand. Well, there's a second. Red sign. West is fine. Now we're drawing our pairs again. So, C, 8, 8. Only those 2 8s, unfortunately. Oh, the 9s have been proven safe for us, so that's a easeful bit of progression. Also, thank you very much. Not interested. Okay, and that's the deal in. So Flaza picks up the simples, reach only. 26 moves the game on. Jesper is no longer dealer. We move into East 3. And I have an infinitely better hand than I did last time, so we'll go with that. Hatsu. Okay, one useful draw. Unfortunately, that set everybody else off, as I was kind of expecting it to do. So there's the sand pin. So now, really, we need to draw 7 pin, 5 man, and just go that way round on that kind of discard pattern. Oh, failing that, have a pair there. Okay, so we can go 9, 8 pin potentially. Still need to draw a 5, so. And looks like Jesper's doing a Honitsu based on the discards. Looks like Flaza's just on a standard Tarnpin situation. And all of our tiles are useful for the Tarnpin, shall we say. That, however, puts a C Shanten. But that's a sumo. So dealer sumo, ton, or double Tondora. So Flaza takes the lead. We remain in third, but have now moved off of our starting point score. Okay. This is workable.
Chi.
In fact, it's workable enough that I'm going to go call and do the cheap hand option here. Because we got West 1 as our current out, so... And we're probably not going to push the Pachanta side of things. It's also potentially an option. So, Ishantan. Unfortunate, but that is the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, if we'd kept the red, we'd have basically had a much better line for this. Yeah, need the west, unfortunately. Otherwise, that'd be fine. Could have called for it, done something, but they would be in a single weight for either the 5 or the 6, 7 pin, which is not what we want ideally. Yeah, needing west is always a problem. But we have a safe tile for later in the game if it comes to that point. And red will also be a safe tile later in the game. Okay, that gives us options. Well, not many options in truth. It means we can cut a 9 and potentially go into a 5 west weight if it comes to it. Drawing a 6 is still probably the best. Yeah. Might not matter anymore. We just need that west ultimately, but we can go into a single 5 weight or we can go into a single 6 weight effectively with the 9's gone. So, either way, not great. Well, there's some carnage. I think we're going to take the Yakulus Tempai here, because I feel we're in a bit of trouble. I might need to back out of things. Oh, this game is mean. Okay. Good news is I can discard the 7 pin and be an 8 pin weight now. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but it does kind of do what I want it. Downside is it's suggesting to me that somebody is on a west wind weight, which is bizarre. Here, well, let's play 4, since play 4 and 5 were just played. Yeah, we might as well stay in this random Puritan nonsense that we're currently stuck in. 1 pin safe to both of those players. Jesper doesn't appear to have hit anything silly in the background. So it's all the 7's gone, so 8's looking... 8's looking good here, randomly.
No.
Thank you very much. It's on 5, 2000, plus the 1 repeat. And nudges us a little closer towards second, but doesn't actually do a great deal, except move the game on. Downside of a low point strategy we're kind of doing at this point, or just going aggressive for cheap hands. But the advantage of that is you do pick up wins. Right, so we are doing the thing of keeping Adora Dragon in hand, and we're probably going to have to keep it in hand now. Because we're in a tight battle for the lead, and I don't want to give anybody a Mangan if we can avoid it. This may lead to us being in a green only as we go down the line. Because of that, we're going to cut the 8-6 here, I think. We do have multiple pairs, so Chitoy is a thing we could potentially go into. But the others have a bit more flexibility with what they're doing, so... And of course, if we were to draw a second one, that resolves a lot of our issues, and then we're much better off for going Chi-Tori. Toi-Toi does not really work for this hand at this time. Yeah, so that's useful. But again, it's leading us into this pair weight situation, which is fine. So potentially, we got 1 pin since we know it's safe. If we draw a 2 pin, for example, here, we're a little reliant on that 2 pin now, but again, could happen. 1-4, just play the 2-man. Hopefully draw something that allows us to separate this out. Or ultimately just draw this green early and then we can wait on something else. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we're going to follow up with 7 now. There are other things we could discard, but I think, generally speaking, now that we know we're doing this plan, this is the safest option. Since it was discarded not that long ago. Interesting. And again, we kind of know that we're going to have to play get a 2 pin here, so we can either get rid of this weight entirely, or we can just work with it. Yeah, this is slow, really slow, but I don't think we had too many other good options here. The possibility is a thing we could try. We'll follow up with a safe tile for the moment. So that's all of the ones gone. 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so there is still a possibility of that, but with that, I think the 1 pin weight is a bit more unlikely. We can play the 2-5, so as we wait here out if we've got no other options. I've got the feeling this one's not gonna work for us here. We're just gonna have to come back strong in the next round. Although that's a good draw. That also gives us hope for the 8-man, potentially. And the 2-man, actually, come to that. Heh, possibility time. Alright. Let's go all in. Possibly Itsu on the door dragon. At the death. Progression. Ape safe to both the players I'm worried about. Do we think an 8-man would pass here? I don't think it necessarily would. I might not even take the risk. Okay. So yeah, it was because obviously he could have been in that kind of Tanyo hand. He might have wanted the 8 or been an extended wait for that. So that is acceptable. We maintain our gap to, well, the gap to 4th extends, and we're still roughly in where we want to be here. But Jesper's on a little bit of a rampage now that we need to deal with. Also, we have double door in this hand, so let's see if we can convert this into anything. Ugh. Okay, bonus tile only, we would guess. Oh, fine. You're just going to have that. Yeah, we had two Dora, so we didn't really have much option but to try and complete for something, and that was our loose tile. So, yeah. What can you do? This is a monster. No kidding, this is a genuine monster hand here. I mean, if we get the early calls, this is hot. This is bad. If we don't get the early calls, it's still bad. For the table, I mean.
Boom.
But there's one. Forso. Honroto is a possibility here. I don't know if it's what we want to go for, but it is a possibility. We are in the south round, so let's gamble. Probably we're just going to take the 7 if it comes off as an option. Very nice. We are Ishanten for Honitsu, Chanter. Nonsense. But no Honroto anymore. It is now just the Chanter. 1-8 been played, unfortunately, but...
Boom.
We're now in a Honitsu monster hand situation now. Honitsu, Toy Toy, Dragon, Dora Dora.
Can. Can. 数巻流れ
We haven't made an achievement. Yeah, that was a worthwhile achievement. Had to be done. Yeah, we gave up a monster hand there. We should not have done that. But, you know, when am I ever going to be able to do a 4 Khans draw again? Yeah, that wasn't even good for me. Well, let's see. If I could have reached out off of that 4th Khan, that would have been awesome. Okay, I see this is a Khan heavy game. Also, we're just not drawing things here. We are Ishanten still for 9 pair for 9 west again.
Riichi.
We'll reach because there's Kandor up here. 4-man does not seem a very likely wait, but you never know. Jesper hasn't reached yet despite the Khan, so we might have some time. Well, the good news is that is probably going to be good enough to get us into second. So we've gone up a position. Bad news is it seems like I'm going to just bounce between third and second again for this stream. Oh dear. Anyway. I mean, if I can keep going third and second for the rest of Tiles of Confusion, I at least know what points I'm going to end on for the end of it. So, oh well, it'll move on. It does. But 19-6 and no dealer turns left. I think we are now playing for second, unfortunately. Yeah, Chitoi is a thing we could potentially get here. So Chitoi could get up to Hanneman. That would be an okay direct hit into Jesper style weight, I suppose. Technically should have got rid of the force here, but it's fine. Last Green Dragon would be an interesting one. I probably do want to get rid of this, actually, because it's not helpful, but we've got other unhelpful things for the Chitoi at this stage. Okay. Fortunately, that's what we want. Unfortunately, it's not working out. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think any pretense of Chitoi is just rapidly diminishing here, but I mean, that gets us a weight. Ipeco. Wait, it's not impossible that we upgrade this one other step, but nah, I'm not going to take a free pin just yet. There aren't that many left. This isn't a good weight, but we'll not take the win off Lazo at this stage. No, I don't know. Alright, let's put the win up here. Let's just see. It's starting to get silly now. Indeed. Well, when you get the fourth one, absolutely. Yeah, we'll play safe.
Riichi.
Faded Sanzo. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it happens. Giving away an extra 1,000 points is not what we want. But Okay. How can we get this to Hanneman then? Honestly, at the moment, we're not. Oh, it looks like the other game has ended. Unfortunately, Jess was on the win more plan. So, not sure we can do a lot about that. I said I was in a battle for second. It might not be. Points are starting to get a bit thin. Suppose we try for a Nageshi. It's honestly we're just looking for Tanya, not Nageshi, but hey. Alright, good draw. So, building ourselves back up to Pinfu. So, Pinfu 1. Get Pinfu 1 Sumo, give us enough of a gap, and then we'll see where we are. Probably unlikely to be challenging, but if we can go Pinfu, Tanyo, Sanchikyu, Dora, Hanneman, direct hit, the game is back on. If I get some of that, but not all of it, I'm kind of happy. But I need something. Okay, good start. Dan was spacing guilds in their Monopoly. I want to play Gene again at some point. I can't do it this weekend, unfortunately, because I'm busy, but I do want to play it again. I'm surprised Jesper is pushing as hard as he is, but we'll see. Yeah, I can play safety for the moment, but I mean, he can push and he can get himself up to the point cap and just win that way. So interesting. That is fun. Do we take the gamble here? Surely we can't take the gamble here.
Chi.
Yeah. I'm almost willing to take that, although it's not. That's really bad for me in a lot of ways. So I'm almost happy to take that. Oh, down a fourth. It's fine. It's a worker placement style shenanigan, but you know, I was referring to the older stuff, the older horrible, endless game, or at least the game that can be endless anyway, or feel it. But it's really good when played well, with at least some people who are aware of how the game works. Anyway, so now I need any short win to get ourselves over the line here. And again, I'm not entirely. I mean, again, Jesper's going for his own thing. Well, you say old. It's the Gale Force 9 one was only released in 2019, I want to say. Might have been 18. Either way, I've played it a couple of times on the channel. Mostly teaching it, in fairness, but you know. Okay. So, South, Dora, get ourselves to second. I don't have a plan beyond that. I've played both of them. I don't mind them for different things. The first game is far more thematic, but equally, I think the second one goes quite well as a game. So...
치,
Okay, so potentially got a three-sided weight scenario here, but honestly, we're reliant on souths at this stage, which we get. All right, hell weight on the 4-pin. Let's go. At least until we can change it to something else. That looks much better. Oh, who else is on a hell weight on the 4-pin? Alright, Carnage. Doesn't provide me with any help. 7-pin from hand. We gotta take the risk, unfortunately. I'm just hoping that he's got some overflow, but he's dealt in. That is, again, not what we need. White Dragon only. Yeah, so I need a 2-hard hand to basically retake second. Okay. Right. This is a good starting hand, though. We can potentially do it. White and 1. 24 behind. We got enough. Chi. Yeah, it's a lot of it. I need a proper 6-player board really to make it work though, because I think that's you miss a lot if you don't play that game 6-player. Interesting. All right, come on. White Dragon early would be lovely just to get us over the line. Failing that. 10 by. White Dragon for the game then. White Dragon for second place ultimately. Or Khan, Rinshan 5, that works too.
No.
I think that's enough. White 1 is enough to get 2,000 points. No, it's not. I thought it was. Need 3 from Lily. I need the extra triplet that I already closed. Ah, well. Killed by Fu. We end up in third. Ugh. No, after 2 calls, I definitely was. I basically needed an extra triplet to overtake there. I was hoping I'd get up to that, but yeah. As mentioned, Jesper pushing that hard when he was miles in the lead really was annoying. But I understand before we did it, but... Ugh. Also, no shame on me. There was no reason for me not to take that 4th calm. I had a Rinshan for a win. If it didn't work, it prevented a big hand from anywhere else. I don't care if you had a Monk, a Yakumin, or whatever you had. You weren't a part of the equation at that point. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 players currently up, so let's see. How does the even odds scenario go? 2, 3, 4 puts us mostly the same game as last time, so let's not do that. Let's go Demo, Flaza, myself, and... No, actually, sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to roll. Doesn't matter. I knew that this card was fine. I think. Who knows? Demo. Okay, so this is Shadowhawk, Demo, Avarita, Prospero in game 1, which leaves Starfall, Legius, Flaza, Mono in game 2. And not if I'd have Rinshan that, Jesper. If I'd have Rinshan, that would have made it. But anyway. Starting dealer again. Well, no, if I'd have Rinshan, it would have been fine. I'd have Rinshan and I just won from that point. I did have winners. Even in a 5-card situation. Or 4-card situation. Either way, it was too dangerous to let the game carry on anyway, so it was fine. And there are no points for nearly in Mahjong, unfortunately. Alright, so I think we're going to just force this into Tanyo unless we see anything else happen. Yeah, okay, forget that plan. Yeah, we're just going to do our normal thing then. So, unfortunately, double pair, which is a little heavy, but we can work with that. Possibly get rid of the 2s later if we want to make this pin food. But at this stage, any win will do. As it is dealer turn anyway. Sound pin does nothing. Okay, that's options. So potentially opens us up to Ipeco and Pintu again. Or something else. There is the something else plan. Shall we get rid of that 7 now? We've actually had a interesting hand from here. Live East. There you go. Well, options. So, it's not the best of weights, but we can potentially go free Sanso into this and see. There. But Prosper dealing in is fine for us at this stage. Well, losing our dealer turn is always annoying. Alright, triplet of 9s. Wonder if we try and go Chanter here, even though this does mean getting rid of a middle door tile, but... I need a lot to force that to work, I think. So, more likely we're just going to get rid of the 1 man, the white, and see where we are at that point. Although if we've got both of these done by then, who knows? Yeah. Yeah, should have just gone 1 instead of a 6 initially. But hey, I'm thinking of hands that aren't particularly on. And that's clouding my vision right now.
Riichi.
Alright, Avarice goes for the Autopon. So, because of that, it doesn't matter if we play safe, so this is not in a Patsu. So, I guess we just see if we can go reach counter at this point. Not much I can do in that position, unfortunately, because I would have dealt in with the other... Well, no, I wouldn't have dealt with the 5, but we had to get rid of that white to do something. Especially with 2 of them in hand. Yeah. Okay. So Ishanten on turn 2 for not a lot, unless we get this west. Well, I mean, West 1 is the best we're really hoping for at this stage. Although, if I kill something connected to that 5, so I can potentially go around it. Full Fred. And of course, if we draw 7, we might as well go into the pairway anyway. Okay, let's toss that now. As it should be. As it probably should be.
Pong.
Senpai. Nothing particularly amazing, but... For the hand we're building towards, that's pretty much what we had to do here. It's just unfortunate I've had to do it this way around. I'm wondering if that might be better. We'll stay with the Senpai for the moment. Even if it's a 7-man, it is at least something that other people have got to think about. And ultimately about moving the game on, and we want to move it away from the player who's next up in the point chain. Either means giving Demo his dealer turn while he's in the lead. More Sozu. Well, that is not coming off. Okay, so we have a few options here. We do have the free man, which is safe. Prospect pushing a new tile is interesting. We can go 1 pin. Yeah, fortunately. I mean, we're only playing for 1,000 points anyway, so we're not likely to be challenging for this one. But obviously it would have been nice to stay in Tenpai as long as we could, but didn't happen. Right. So we're just going to try and dodge him for the rest of the game. And a 2 and a 3. And then we just need a safe tile in the next couple of draws. That does not seem like a safe tile. Nope, that's the deal in. So, 9, 7 pair weight for Riichi Nomi. I mean, I guess does the job, I guess. It moves Prosper a bit closer to me. It, yeah, doesn't put you too far ahead. Doesn't put Riichi out of reach. We need something to come together, though. We've had a lot of fast starts that just have gone nowhere. And demo is cruising speed. Yeah, so 3 pairs at the moment. We might be able to extend this up, but I think we're more looking towards just getting a completed hand here. Just pin through, take the dealership, and hope we have a bit of a turnaround in our dealer turn. Because we could do with some jam. Not gonna lie. Avery's is attacking. Five pin's not the worst. We can play the south here. So I think honestly we're probably just going to throw 9-man and then try to go around things here. Triplet of 7s isn't bad. That's at least something. We have too many pairs, but we can cut this and hope to build something connected to the two whatever. Or draw 3 and go pin 2, I suppose, is the other option with this. Again, too many pairs. But we now have a definite Tanyo as an option. We also have D-Lane as an option. Shin 1, at least it's cheap. Oh, 2 Dora, and unfortunately the rest of the hand is abysmal. Sounds like it. At least for one person at the table, anyway. 7 save. Yeah, fair. You're at least being thematic with it. Well, no masses of help thus far. Well, Dora. So we're up to Dora 3. If we had a... We need to fill in the closed things on the Manzi side of things. If we can actually do that, this could potentially... This could still potentially do things. Okay. So... We oddly have a 3-4-5 Sanchiku. Dora 4. Bit of nonsense building up here. Sanchiku seems unlikely, not least of all because we want that 7 in there, and that's really annoying, having just discarded the 1. Ugh, okay. Not gonna pawn that. Or that, actually. And yeah, we just have had nothing. And yeah, we've got an expensive hand full of Dora with bad ways, but I think they've just been sent to taunt me today. Okay, that is something at last. That's 1. That is 2. We are now Ishanten for Dora 4. Has the game turned? Not immediately. Yeah, I think given everything, we're going to go for that side of things. Well then, in that case, we go this way. So, this is a monster hand now, officially. Late in the game. One 8-pin remaining. Which would give us Ipeiko if we drew it. But no, we are just out of time, out of luck. Yeah. No, pretty much isn't. It's just showing me a shiny hand for the sake of it is all. I am at the point now where I'm going to have to call to, if nothing else, show the nonsense. But we're probably not going to get a chance for that. We might hit Tenpai the last draw, which would be nice. That Riichi can give us the Haito. No, okay, forget that plan then. That's the Forso dead, isn't it? No, there's technically still 1 left. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're going to have to play 8-pin because we need to play defense.
Note.
You didn't even get Tenpai off of that draw. You denied me my shot and you didn't even hit the Tenpai. Oh well. Oh well, deal a turn it is. Okay, well, this is significantly better. But we gotta convert it, unfortunately. There is no if, buts, or maybes or whatever. We have to convert this hand or we are pretty much out of this. You won't win, but it'll be shiny. Absolutely. Now, the question is, do we force the Honitsu side of it here? And if we draw another Sozu, I think we kind of have to. Yeah, we can. We force the Honitsu here.
Pong.
Ishanten. Oh, that was stupid of me. However, not the worst. Weirdly. That was stupid of me, but it wasn't the worst. I was autopiloting for a thing that hadn't actually done. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. That was really stupid. Must-win game, and I decided to turn the auto call off just as I had to get started when I'm Ishanten.
Riichi.
Yeah, that's entirely on me. Ugh. Well, I guess we're playing Yakuman and the Mahjong at this point. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're still 8,000 from the next play up. But yeah. Now, I can take bad luck and bad beats. Those things happen, but when I'm deliberately sabotaging my own game... Alright, so Tanyo, Ipeiko, Pinfu, Dora 1. Get a manga and start a recovery. That is the current plan, I guess. Yeah, past that. Yeah, not in a position to help anyone now. I got Tanya, so that's something. Guess we're just going for the Tampin Sandwich queue at this point, but we're already now up against the timer. Nah, I'm also not playing well. Yeah, also I can't help you. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Alright, so we have Dora-san. Let's see if we can make something with this. What do I need? I need a Hanneman to basically get up into second, up into third at this point. And 2 hands left to make one. 7-man does nothing. And of course, it isn't exactly a setup where I can call for the Dora if I get another one, but I don't think anyone's going to play one anyway. There is a chance I could duplicate the Wests up, but does not seem likely. Yeah, let's see if I throw one out now. One's out, but I think we're more likely to just get a normalish hand at this stage. Yeah, 4th one would have been an okay draw, but they can't call that. And yep. Oh, boo-hoo. Alright, that was... No, actually I thought that was going to be Avarita because I think there was a pause on the first 7, but apparently not. Okay. I'm still not doing that badly yet, Mono, but I'm feeling it, honestly. Feeling it's getting there. Oh well. No, but god darn it if I can't keep drawing those 3 men. I nearly misclicked because I didn't click on the chin enough and nearly discarded this, which would have just made my... That would have made the stream, in truth. Okay. Ishanten, Chitoi Dora-san. Not fast enough, which is what we expect. Rah. Okay, I mean, that's a small win. It doesn't actually change what I needed particularly, so... Let's try again. Yeah, I got away with that one, but, you know, that's sort of... a thing. Alright. Now, my biggest disaster was I had a comeback hand 2 hands ago, and I clicked no calls while in Ishanten. Missed the opportunity. No, they did it again there, actually, weirdly, but I didn't want it. Okay, Dora Red. So, I guess the game plan here is to just calm the Red Dragon. I don't think I've got any other plan with this one. Maximize Fedora and let somebody else win, ultimately. Okay, triplet of an alien wind. Perfect. It's pretty much the only chance I got at a comeback with no dealer turns left, and the gap being Hanneman to second at this stage. It's the only winning plan I've got left. It's also possibly the only plan that gets me a third, so... Oh, boy. I mean, drawing a second one actually be reasonably good, but... Alright. Let's keep going. We know he's got a Manzi, but I can't... I knew 7 was safe, and I can't be bothered to not play around this. We could go for the Hanneman here. I'm just trying to eke out this to Honitsu, and I think that might be how I have to go now. Draw 3 pin, draw 5 pin. Yeah, easy Hannemans, yay. Yeah, 6 man as well. Can always count the East, so that's always something we got as a possibility. Last ditch effort, especially now we're going for Honitsu. It wasn't necessarily a thing before, but yeah, just have to draw 3 5 pin, and then we got a shot. Actually, draw a couple of reds would be fine as well. We got a shot that way as well.
Can't.
Of course I do that. Well, I've increased the number of Dora I'm working with. Haven't done anything else particularly, but... Okay, good draw. Ishanten. Just have to draw a sun pin or a red, and we're there. Not the worst. So call that no. Hair. Well, we've already played 6, and if it gets isolated, it's going to be a pair weight on the end, so that's fine. Does mean, though, we've got another thing we can calm. But I think it's going to be better if we have... Well, actually, that might backfire on me, yeah, because of the 6. I should have probably played the red there. But... We'll see. I mean, I can calm the 5 and play... Sampin. Exactly what I needed. Yeah, so having just got rid of that, I don't really want to call another one. Much as though it might have been the best play. Yeah, because red, someone's got reds. Unfortunately. Too long as game has passed, somebody's got them. Even if they're just holding off the 1, it's not something I can realistically do. Well, we hit it. Maximum value.
No.
Wow. You gave up a live chud in the turn I hit that. Alright, I think that's a reverse stream snipe. That's what I'm going to accuse our Riichi of there. Reverse stream snipe, because that was the only way that should have been played that late. Alright, any win takes me in the second. Well, I say any win. A 2k win puts me in the second. Yeah, probably. Alright, so white and 1. That's 2,000 points. That is enough to overtake Prospero this time, so, well, that's what we got to go for.
Chi.
No, I had a called east, so no Ipeco. Even though the Ipeco is concealed, the hand is not. It was an open card. Which, as it turns out, was important because otherwise I wouldn't have drawn that sand pin on time.
Pong.
Alright, well, we need that 4-man at the moment. Because we do need the Dora to make it 2,000. Oh, there we go. Tenpai. Alright, that's 2,000 points. Just have to pick up the win now. A little, but I think the idea is that you're still declaring the win with a closed hand. It's just the last tile, which doesn't matter for that, I guess. Because I mean, any Ron technically is an open hand a little bit, but yeah. Alright, so let's go Magical Christmas Land here. What do we actually need to get Demo to deal with? We basically need to Khan and hit at least 2 Dora. And if we did that, and Demo dealt into us, we'd actually be able to take the win. Actually, 21, so I need Mangan plus no repeats. Okay, actually, we need to get to Hanneman. So we need to Khan the whites, and also the whites would have to become Dora. And there's only 1 red left, so unless there is the tile under there, not going to happen. Either way, I don't think that's enough points. I think you did that deliberately, you bastard. 1,500, we are 19 down, so yeah, we finished 3rd. But Demo's trying to secure their own win. I mean, again, Hanneman direct hit was the only way that was going to matter, but alas. Alas, alas, alas. Well, that was depressing. I can start up another game if people really want to play, but I am definitely done for the evening. So we have 4: Aegon, Starfall, Demo, Prospero. Good luck to you 4. I'm going to start that off. I am going to head off, and I'm going to catch everybody next week. Well, hopefully I'll be in a slightly better mood. I do apologise for that. I am just a bit salty about everything at this point, so hope you're okay. It's just, I am fine. I'm more annoyed at myself with certain bits and pieces, especially with the not the misclick, but the turning off of the auto calls at the wrong moment there. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Mono. I mean, you've had it worse than me. It feels bad to complain when I know you've had it worse than me, but again, Mahjong at times is a cruel game, and even if you're good at the game, it will do this to you at times. Anyway, with plans to be much more positive next week. Until next time.